As passionate as Trifive owners are about their cars, it's not uncommon for restorations to happen over a long period of time and in many stages. Some owners might wait until the car is show ready before sharing it with the world. But Ron Pfisterer's 1955 Nomad is so cool that we had to ask him about the build, even though he's only halfway through.
Hello everybody, I'm Christine Danchuk and I'm here today with Ron Pfisterer from Castro Valley, California, and he brought out his 55 Nomad. So tell me a little bit about your Nomad.
I bought the car when I was 16 years old in 1971. Little history, my wife and I went on our first date in that car.
Nice.
She called it a Flintstone car because it had holes in the floorboard, but we took care of that later. And I've just had the car ever since. This is the third redo on it, and I'll probably never get rid of it.
So what are you redoing on it?
This time it was basically the body. We did a lot of custom work, the tailgate, the grill, a lot of little things as far as body modifications, minor ones. The last go around I did the Paul Newman chassis under it. It's got all Corvette suspension and running gear. It's got an LS1 under the hood. But I did that 12 years ago. And then this time, 4 years ago, I took it apart to do all the body modifications in the new paint job.
This car has amazing, unique graphics on it. What's the inspiration behind that?
Well, it was actually painted this way with a white roof back in '75, the first time I did it. And this time I thought I was going to do it with an orange roof and just white panels. But when we rolled it out of the paint booth with the white stripes on it, it looked like a circus tent. So I said, that's not going to work.
Like that, no.
That wasn't going to work. So we started playing with some other ideas. And then I said, you know, it had the spider webbing last time. It'll be kind of reminiscent of this, you know, people will know it's the same car. So we decided to go with the spider webbing again.
Have you always been interested in Nomads or Chevys?
Yeah, before I had my license, my dad had a 55 sedan delivery, and I wanted it. And I asked him, you know, can't we save that for me? And well, that didn't happen. It got sold. And then shortly after, within about a year, I found this Nomad right in my hometown.
Oh, nice.
And it was running and driving car.
So it looks like you're still working on the inside, the interior part. What direction are you taking it now?
Well, it's going to be all leather. I have a guy that's been working on it, but he works on several cars at once, unfortunately, so it's taken him a little longer than expected. He says 2 more months and it'll be done. It's the 2 tones that are on the dash are the color of the leather.
So what color is that going to be, like a brownish?
It's a brown with a tan. The colors of the dash are the colors of the leather, like the front seat. It's a custom car with a custom interior when it's done. I
bet you guys are always asking you about your tailgate. What made you decide to do it like that?
Well, a couple things. Having a tailgate on the wagon, it's always kind of a hassle to put anything in the back of the car. I mean, that's the area where you have some room, but you got this big tailgate in your way. And then we actually put a cubby hole in the area behind the seat, and I'm thinking that's going to be really hard to get to unless I lean over the seat or lay down. So I started thinking about opening the whole gate sideways like some wagons had in the 70s. Well, I tried that and it was way too high. It was going to just not look right. So then I said, well, we're going to cut it in half. And we had a little argument with my buddy that was doing the body work, but I finally won. And 500 hours later, we've got a working twin tailgate.
So this car looks amazing, and as you continue to restore it, it's going to be an awesome custom car. I heard, though, that it's already a star.
Yeah, in 1976, I believe it was, or 7, they contacted me at the LA car show. I believe it was NBC, I'm not sure, but the station that aired Starsky and Hutch, and they were looking for a black Nomad, and they wanted to know if I knew anyone. Well, I kind of told a white lie and said, no, not really. Why do you need a black one? And they said, well, I guess we don't. I said, well, my orange one's available, because the car was orange then also. And that's how I got it into Starsky and Hutch.
So you are all the way in California, and we're here in Kentucky. What inspired you to bring your car out to the Tri-5 Nationals?
Well, a friend of mine's involved in the planning of this. He was the West Coast coordinator, And he told me about it early on. I said, man, that sounds pretty good. And I needed some kind of a goal, and this seemed like a good goal to get the car done. Didn't quite make it, but we got close. So that's kind of what inspired me to come, to get the car done. And this was the 60th anniversary of the 55, so I figured this is the year to bring it. So here we are.
Well, I am so glad you brought it, and thank you so much for joining me today.
Pleasure was all mine.
And thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.